Hello there. Today we're talking about passive income. It's the thing that everyone wants, but seemingly the only people who have it are the ones telling us how to get it. The ability to earn money without doing anything. And it quite literally doesn't get any better than that. And it's something that you'll see video after video and ad after ad talking about pushing the idea that becoming a millionaire is simply done by dropshipping, affiliate marketing, investing in crypto, or buying rental houses. But there's just one problem: passive income doesn't really exist. Because while true passive income is possible to attain, the way it's sold to us is most often in a neat pile of lies. As Gary Vee so succinctly explains,
I want to be on a beach in Mexico instead of being on an office in Sweden in cold November.
Are you being serious right now?
Yes, I'm serious.
The quickest way to not be on a beach in Mexico is to think that passive income exists. It's a bad mindset. I think the reason so many scumbuckets are making so much money is because you're buying stupid fucking courses over and over, thinking there's some fucking magic formula for passive income.
but why would he say passive income doesn't exist? Well, because passive income is usually used to reference an income stream that is somewhat self-sustaining, in that once you set it up, it doesn't necessarily require your active involvement, meaning that you can have more time to yourself to hang by the poolside or play video games, or do whatever you want. But outside the lottery or lucky inheritance, there's not really such a thing as passive income. But if passive income doesn't exist, why do we keep hearing about it? I bet most of you have heard about dropshipping, or affiliate marketing, or crypto trading bots, or the plenty of other ones that all seemingly promise easy passive income. Well, stick around as we go through these so-called different passive income strategies and why you ain't making any passive income from them. So first, let's look at the granddaddy of passive income.
Dividend stocks. These are chunks of companies you can buy. Think Starbucks, Pepsi and McDonald's, and in return for owning them, you get a share of the profits paid directly into your pocket, as well as benefiting from the stock going up in value as a bit of a bonus. They're one of the easiest ways to make money on a consistent basis with absolutely no work.
So basically, all you have to do is buy stocks in different companies and wait a few years as you get paid and receive dividends. Even though that sounds like the basis of passive income, there are a lot of challenges with this strategy. First is the money required to invest in these dividend stocks. Most of these internet gurus usually leave out the part of where the money for investing is to come from, mostly because obtaining the money isn't passive. So unless you've won the lottery or gained a massive inheritance, the only way you'll get the money to invest is by getting a normal job, and there's nothing passive about that. So assuming, as Mark does, that you already have a large pile of cash, buying stock and receiving dividends is true passive income, but it's actually quite an inefficient way of getting money. And here's why. So let's say, in May of 2020, you bought $10,000 worth of JPI. It pays an 8.22% dividend per year. So by today's date, and because JPI compounds monthly, you'd be at just over $15,000. And adding the 5.27% that the stock has risen, that's around $15,500. Fantastic. A gain of 55% in 5 years. But the convenience of the dividend comes at a cost. If we compare our progress against the broader market, such as the S&P 500 over the same time frame, well, it had an 80% gain, an extra 25% versus JPI, but that's just one example.
And I was able to get up until January 2007, so a little over 25 years of data. And if you look at the performance over that time, there is no question that the growth fund performed better, with an overall average of 11.37% compound annual growth rate compared to 9.07% for the dividend appreciation ETF and 7.77% for the high dividend yield ETF.
So basically, a basket of dividend-producing stocks underperforms a growth index by about 2.5% a year. So, while dividend stocks fit the definition of passive income, they come with a very expensive price tag. And simply, for the benefit of not having to press the sell button every once in a while. And not that any of these stock and crypto videos will ever tell you that. Second on this list of highly profitable passive income strategies is,
and of course, it's real estate, because for just $20, you can own up to $100 worth of real estate because you can leverage. So for the money, I'm gonna say it's a solid 8 out of 10.
promised as the #1 path to passive riches. Just leverage a property and boom, mailbox money. Except, you need a down payment. From where, if you may ask? Hard work. Mortgage approval, which requires stable income. Tenants, some of whom trash your property. Repairs, like my parents' actual roof caving in from a tree. And that's before Airbnb throws in short-term regulations, higher maintenance, and complaints from guests who found a hair on the towel.
On top of that, you might have to pay taxes, insurance. What about things like having to save for a new roof or a new furnace, because those things do break? Are you saving for that? What about vacancy? What happens if someone leaves and no one is in there for a month or two? Are you saving for that? You're gonna have to.
Now that doesn't look that passive, with having to maintain all that stuff. But all these guys on YouTube will keep on trying to tell you that you only need 2 rentals to be living on a beach in Mexico. And when it comes to Airbnbs,
Problem number 1, there's a ton of hassle, a lot of details, a lot of work involved in getting the people in, getting them out, getting them cleaned, all that kind of stuff. Problem number 2 with Airbnbs is you have a lot of extra maintenance. People tear the crap out of your property. Nobody talks about that. That's the dirty little secret of Airbnbs. The third thing that nobody's talking about is several areas are now passing zoning prohibiting it.
Airbnbs are a death trap of continuous effort. And even after you rented the property or made it into an Airbnb, in order to realize the capital appreciation, you'll need to sell it. And to do that, you'll need to contact real estate agents, negotiate fees, clean the property stage, negotiate with buyers, etc. Now, I'm not saying that that's not worth it. It is. It absolutely is. But it is the opposite of passive. And not many YouTube gurus will tell you this. The truth, real estate can be a great investment, but it's not passive unless you pay others, like property managers, contractors, lawyers, to do the work, which cuts your returns. Dropshipping and bots. Ah, yes. The holy grail of 19-year-olds on TikTok. Low effort, low cost, and allegedly $10,000 a month, while working 2 hours a week. Such little effort for so much reward. And you'll see videos like,
"Damn, son."
All right, so as you can see, I've generated over $140,000 in sales on my Shopify dropshipping store the past 5 days. And yeah, it's insane.
so, if people are making this much money from dropshipping, how does it work?
You build a storefront online that sells products manufactured and shipped by a third party so that you can earn a markup without dealing with any of the logistics. The basic setup can take just a few hours and likely costs under $500 to get set up with a web domain or online storefront. Perhaps even less if you use a site like Amazon to sell your product, or a service such as Teespring, where you can design your own shirts and sell through their website. After that, you won't need to sit at a cash register or stock any shelves to make any type of sale.
No wonder people want to get into dropshipping. If all you need to do is 1, set up a website, 2, add some products, and 3, inform your bank that your account is about to be overflowing with all that dropshipping cash. So what's the catch to this low effort and low cost strategy? Well, just that ironically, because of how easy it is for an individual to set up a store and dropship something as novel as a shirt with an animal face on it, you can bet that there will be thousands of others doing the exact same thing, possibly with the exact same product, providing an insurmountable supply of novelties, when there are probably 10 people out there who actually want this thing. Now, contrary to the infinite amount of videos on YouTube telling me how great dropshipping is, that because of its extremely low barrier to entry and massive oversupply of cheap items, that there might be others who are also peddling the same crappy products in the hope of making quick and easy money. But as much as dropshipping gurus want that not to be true, it is, because you see the people who promote dropshipping are typically not actually making any money from it themselves. They realized that they can make more money in a more secure way and with less effort by simply making videos telling you how much they're making via dropshipping.
Next 24 hours, I'm gonna attempt to start $1 million business from this bed. Yes, with everything combined, it did take longer than 24 hours. However, it's only 8 o'clock today. We spent $1,900 in ads, and we've brought in $2,800. After product costs, we're at about break even on the day. However, the daily revenue extrapolated annually officially has the run rate of $1 million business.
Well, that was just terrific. $1 million revenue business with a net revenue of negative $35,000. Truly. Dropshipping is a wonderful way to make passive income according to this guy. So whatever these dropshipping gurus say about their sales revenue, the net revenue may not even be a positive number. Therefore, when this guy or any of the other billion influencers show us an impressive sales figure, note that they never show any detailed analytics, including their net profit margins and the final net revenue. Now, can there be successful dropshipping businesses? Sure. But are they passive? Hell nah. If you want to be profitable in dropshipping, you gotta grind for it, or just do what these YouTube influencers do and blow a bunch of money on advertising. Then tell everyone how great your sales numbers are, all the while hiding your losses as if you're applying for a job at Enron.
Number 4.
Strategies is affiliate marketing.
I'm Charlie, and this is my completely free Pinterest affiliate marketing tutorial for beginners.
Easiest way that you can use DeepSeek AI to make money online.
In the past 5 years, I've been lucky enough to make over $2.7 million from my affiliate marketing business.
A single pin like this could be making you hundreds of dollars every single month.
So in this video, I'm going to show you how to make money on Pinterest with affiliate marketing.
So, affiliate marketing has been one of the most popular ways to generate passive income on YouTube, but what's it about?
Marketing is when you promote another company's products, and when someone makes a purchase because of your referral, you're compensated with a commission.
In theory, post a link, get a commission. In practice, build an audience, make content, buy ads, maintain SEO, get clicks, and compete with 4 million others doing the same thing. So unless you have an audience, this is like putting up a billboard in the desert and hoping traffic shows up. But there's another way.
The way you're going to do that is by using this platform. It's called myleadgensecrets.com. This guy goes out and he has built a massive email list. And what he now does is he sells his email list to people like myself. I've got over 78,000 of his leads that I've promoted to make money online.
Email blasting thousands of people in the hope that some of them are impressionable and foolish enough to buy their shit. I mean, who even believes this crap? So assuming you've either spent thousands on advertising, built a large following, or have email blasted half the Western population, as well as gotten solid affiliate products for sale, with links in all the right places, surely you're not about that affiliate marketing life. However, affiliate marketing is popular with influencers for a reason that you might not expect. Because, well, the reason you would expect is that they earn a lot of money from it. No, it's because they earn a lot of money from talking about it.
Joshua Mayo, one of those fabled finance channels, has an average RPM of over $20 that even peaks up to $40 on certain days.
So next time you see a thumbnail showing you that you can make $4,000 a day by affiliate marketing, just know it's all clickbait with no gains for you involved. But either way, the real winners in the passive income industry are pretty clearly the people selling you on how to make passive income. So, is passive income fake? Not exactly. Some things, like royalties, digital products, and long-term investments, can eventually generate income without active input. But here's the truth. No guru will say, passive income is usually just front-loaded effort. You work a lot at first, writing, coding, designing, building, and maybe it pays off later. But even then, sustaining success often means staying active. YouTubers need to keep posting. Authors need to market their books. Businesses need updates, support, outreach. The idea of making money forever off one task? Rare, risky, often exaggerated. I hope you found this video helpful. And if you did, please do make sure to like and subscribe for more content, because I'm also trying to earn that passive income. And if you have any thoughts on these strategies that we've talked about today, I would love to hear your thoughts, especially if you've tried one of them, and even especially if you disagree with me. Maybe you think there's opportunity here that I'm overlooking. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. Thanks for joining, and be safe out there.